Hello, one and all. Welcome once again to our Select and Reflect Oscar Extravaganza, the 2022 edition. We are back, me and Michael, at a more reasonable time compared to last year to predict who's going to take home the prizes at this year's Academy Awards, or the 94th Academy Awards to be specific. Michael, me and you drew last year. That's what we did, if you remember. Yes.
Yes.
We each got a score of 8 out of 15 with our predictions, which is 53%, which of the 3 years we've done this, that was my lowest score ever and your highest score ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for a return to form for myself, and you're hoping to just keep on improving, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting better every single time.
Every single time.
So be afraid.
Okay, God, I am afraid. So we are expanding this year, just like the Formula One calendar. Previously, we
just like my waistline.
Previously, we guessed 12 categories, with Best Picture being worth 2 points if we guessed it correctly, with the rest being worth 1 point. But we also picked a lock of the week and a shoe-in for 2 predictions, which, if correct, earned us 2 points instead of 1 for those predictions. So in total, 15 points were on offer to us. However, like I said, this year we are expanding. Last year, 8, might have been a respectable score for both of us. That is no longer the case, I think, because instead of 12 categories, we are now guessing 15 categories. The 12 we guessed last year, which, of course, I'll list them again for you. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Original Screenplay, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Animated Film, and Best Cinematography, Best Costume Design, and Best Visual Effects. So those were what we had done last year, and the additional 3 we are guessing are as follows, starting from this year: Best Production Design, Best International Film, and Best Documentary. So a total of 15 overall, and also last year 15 points were on offer in total. That has now risen to 20, as a correct Best Picture prediction is now worth 3 points. Can you believe it, Michael? 3 points. 3.
Wow! Oh my goodness! You're just this like leaving some inflation in the Oscar predictions economy.
I know, right? Our shoe-in and lock of the week remain. If we predict a category correct and it's either shoe-in or lock of the week, we get 2 points instead of 1. But now we have a third gimmick, which is our outside pick. What happens with this gimmick is if we pick one of our predictions that the other hasn't picked, and we'll do that at the end of our predictions. That, of course, isn't a lock of the week or a shoe-in, and if correct, we'll get 2 points from that prediction instead of just the usual 1, and we will do this outside pick at the end of our predictions. Like I said, as obviously we can't do it beforehand, and it can't be Best Picture either. Just to mention that, yes. So this is how it's going to go. I'm going to announce the nominations for the category. Then, Michael, you'll say your pick. You'll tell us if it's your shoe-in or lock of the week. Then I'll say my pick, and I'll tell you if it's my shoe-in or lock of the week. And then we explain our picks, and then, we'll move on to the next one. So are you ready, Michael?
I'm ready.
Okay, so with that out of the way. So first up, Michael, is Best Documentary. Best Documentary. So the nominees are Ascension by Jessica Kingdon, Attica by Stanley Nelson, Flee by Jonas Poher Rasmussen, Summer of Soul, or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised, from Amir Questlove Thompson, and Writing with Fire, which is Rinitu Thomas. So, Michael, what is your pick?
I went for Summer of Soul.
You went for Summer of Soul. I also went for Summer of Soul.
Oh.
So, explain why you went for that.
I was thinking because it would be kind of political, that might appeal to, they love their political documentaries.
No, they really do. And I have picked this as well because the guy who is responsible for this documentary, Amir Questlove Thompson, served as the musical director of both the 2020 and 2021 Academy Awards ceremony, in addition to being the show's in-house DJ. So that's interesting. I think he's got the inside track on this one. So we both picked the same. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. And of course, this is the first year we are predicting this award. So who knows how we'll do with it. So next up is Best International Film, Michael. Best International Film. The nominees are Drive My Car, which is from Japan, Flee, which is from Denmark, The Hand of God, which is from Italy, Lunana, A Yak in the Classroom, which is from Bhutan, and The Worst Person in the World, which is from Norway. So, Michael, what's your prediction?
I went for Drive My Car.
I also went for Drive My Car. Oh, God. No, but here's the thing. It's very easy since it is already nominated for Best Picture.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though Worst Person in the World received a lot of attention, I mean, Drive My Car has to win. If you're nominated for Best Picture, then you're going to win Best International Film. I feel like it was too easy to give it either a lock of the week or a shoo-in.
Yeah, that was my logic too. I like to play on hard mode.
Yeah, was it actually?
Well, actually, no, actually, to be honest. I just kind of, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I kind of,
Right.
yeah.
Well,
Even though I was confident it would be, I was not confident enough to realize how confident I was.
Oh god, you're so dumb. Like sometimes you just make the dumbest choices. But I'm looking forward to what your lock of the weekend shoo-ins are, because you said you didn't know what to pick.
I know, yeah, that's really funny, yeah.
I don't think Drive My Car will be like Parasite and get Best Picture. Spoiler. So South Korea can still rub that in Japan's face. But yeah, it's going to win Best International Film. And of course, this is the first year we're predicting this. So yeah, it's all to play for. So next up, Michael, is Best Production Design. The nominees are Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. So what's your pick, Michael?
West Side Story?
Oh, West Side Story. I've gone for something different, thank God. I have gone for Dune.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about Dune too. I went for West Side Story because I often feel like in musicals, I likely to have a lot more production design going on, just because, like, you know, there's all sorts going on with a musical. They're often quite big and bombastic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good point. The thing is, I think legitimately Dune has great production design, and I think you probably would expect that from it, since its budget is huge compared to all the other nominees. Apart from West Side Story, perhaps, it should win, and I think it will win. And yeah, it won't be its last, is all I'm saying. And yeah, this is of course the first year we're doing this award, so let's see how we do. So on to Best Visual Effects, Michael, the first award which we have got history on. So the nominees this year are Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home. What's your pick, Michael?
I went for Dune.
So 3 out of 4 we've selected the exact same. I also went for Dune. I picked it again because, you know, it got nominated for Best Picture for a reason, Michael.
Yes.
Yes. Go
And
on.
for me, I just thought there was loads of sci-fi stuff going on. And I was like, yeah, you got to have visual effects in this sci-fi film. And also, it's my shoo-in.
Oh, there we go. It's your shoo-in. So that's interesting. Yes. Okay, so I think Marvel have been desperately trying to get Spider-Man. A fucking Best Picture nomination. That's what they've been trying to get Spider-Man. So I'm not 100% confident because, you know, it could be Spider-Man still. But yeah, I think they won't even have to settle for, well, I don't think they can even settle for visual effects. You know, I think Dune's got this. Last year, we both went for Tenet and got it right. And I'm 2 out of 2 on this so far. So I guess for your sake, because it's your shoo-in, I hope, well, you hope I'm right.
Yeah, I hope you're right, yeah.
Okay, so next up, we have Best Costume Design. So the nominees are Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, Nightmare Alley, and West Side Story. What is your pick, Michael?
I went for West Side Story again.
Oh, I went for Cruella.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard, like, because the thing, yeah, with, well, not to interrupt you just before maybe, you know, talking about your pick, but yeah, I heard about Cruella, and it could be one of those things where even though I guess it wasn't really a good film, you know, good films sometimes, didn't Suicide Squad have that? Yeah, I went for West Side Story, again, pretty much for the same logic as with production design. I was like, well, there's got to be all sorts of great costumes and stuff. But yeah, Cruella's not a bad shout at all.
Yeah, there are a lot of costumes in Cruella. It's literally a movie that is about costumes. So yeah, I think this could be a slam dunk. It's not a lock of the week or a shoo-in though, because, you know, the West Side Story, it still could be that. Although, you know, it is a bad movie, but, you know, like you say, that shouldn't really matter. And yeah, last year you picked Emma and lost, and I picked Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and won. And again, I've been right 2 out of 2 times we've done this so far. So
yeah, but this time I'm hoping you're wrong.
Yes, that is how it works, isn't it? So, yes. Best costume design, Cruella. That could be my outside pick. We'll see. So, best cinematography, Michael. Best cinematography up next. So, the nominees are as follows. Dune, Greg Fraser. Nightmare Alley from Dan Laudson. The Power of the Dog from Ari Wegner. The Tragedy of Macbeth, Bruno Del Bonell. And West Side Story for Janusz Kaminski. What have you gone for, Michael?
I went for Dune.
You went for Dune. Guess what I went for?
I'm guessing you went for Dune.
I went for Dune as well. So
yes.
Say it with me. It got nominated for Best Picture for a reason.
Yes, I said that it would. It's like kind of. I imagine it would have loads of impressive shots because it's like on a planet. It's all spacey.
Yeah, I think it will sweep all the technical awards that we are predicting at least.
And also, this is my lock of the week.
Oh,
I felt like it was so boring. Like when I did this, I was like, it seems boring, but I'm confident about Dune with the visual stuff, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just double down on Dune for the visuals.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm doubling down on Dune.
I think, yeah, I mean, and that is why it got nominated for Best Picture, for the visuals, the production design, for me, the cinematography, all of that stuff. And last year, we both picked Nomadland to win, and it was both our lock of the week, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it didn't win because fucking Mank won instead.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Yeah, and that was shocking. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? But yeah, obviously, Michael, yeah, you've gone for a lock of the week for cinematography again. Let's hope for your sake it pays off. So yeah, you're already done with your shoe on your lock of the week, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm glad to have got them out of the way early. I don't know why. For some reason, I felt like more scared about putting them for like the more significant categories.
Yes.
Because I'm a coward.
So next up is Best Animated Film, Michael, and here are the nominees: Encanto, Flea, Luca, Mitchells versus the Machines, Raya, and The Last Dragon. What is your pick, Michael?
Well, I went for the Shaun the Sheep movie.
That's a nice callback.
Yeah, no, I went for Encanto.
Encanto, yes. I also went for Encanto, and it is my shoe-in.
Oh.
Yes. So this category is often barren, and that seems to be the case this year again. So I picked Encanto as my shoe-in because it seems like the only noteworthy movie. Got some catchy song, some nice POC representation, even though they're not actually POC in the movie because, it's in Colombia. And yeah, it's my shoe-in again because literally nothing else has a chance at winning.
Yeah, and I saw people like obsessing over this film, which was the main reason.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I did hear, I heard somebody talking about how, there was a non-Pixar film that could win, but that just, no.
Yeah,
I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. So last year, you hilariously went for Shaun the Sheep Farmageddon and picked it as your shoe-in.
I don't know why I do these. You would think it would be, it was a joke, because there's no way it was serious, and yet somehow it's almost like I do feel like sometimes there's a crazy person who possesses me sometimes, and it makes me do things, and I think, why did I do that? And to this day, I don't know why I did Shaun the Sheep, the Apocalypse, and I was absolutely I didn't think twice about it until I said it, and I was like, why did I say it? Why did I do that?
Oh my
Who
God.
knows?
Yeah. So I went.
But I've learned my lesson.
Yeah. So I went for Soul last year and won, obviously.
Yes.
And by the way, another reason I'm picking this for my shoe-in is because I've got this prediction animated film right every single year, all 3 years. The only time that's happened for either of us. By the way, just another aside, you have got animated film wrong. In all 3 years we have done this.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and this award really does separate the men from the boys. So I do hope it stays. But obviously this year we picked the same movie. But obviously I get double the points if I get it right with my shoe-in. So let's move on, Michael, to Best Adapted Screenplay now. Best Adapted Screenplay. And the nominees are Coda from Sam Hader, based on the original motion picture screenplay La Famille Bitter, written by Victoria Bedos. Drive My Car, based on the short story by Haruki Murakami. Dune, based on the novel by who, Michael? Can you tell me?
Dune. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. It's a weird name, isn't it?
Frank Herbert, which isn't that weird, to be honest. Could be weirder. The Lost Daughter, based on the novel by Elena Ferranti, and The Power of the Dog, based on the novel by Thomas Savage. So, Michael, what is your pick for Best Adapted Screenplay?
I went for Drive My Car.
Okay, I went for Power of the Dog.
Okay.
So, nice little differentiation there. So, I think this movie, Power of the Dog, is going to do well on Sunday, and we know, of course, how gay Hollywood is. And Sam Elliott's comments will help, I think, which I'll get into later. But yeah, that's my reasoning. What about you?
For me, to be honest, it was mostly just that, it was... I was kind of spreading the risk in a way. So the thing is, I'm kind of think that something that wins a screenplay category will also win Best Picture, but I haven't done either of my Best Picture wins have won. Basically, I haven't had my Best Screenplay winner as Best Picture, so it's kind of I'm just spreading the risk because I'm not confident.
Oh, you're not going all in then. You're not going all in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I am, baby. That's how I play the game. Anyway, so last year you went for The Father as your pick and won. And I went for Nomadland and lost because somehow Nomadland didn't win Best Screenplay or Best Cinematography. Yeah, won Best Director.
So why was it good?
It won Best Director and Best Picture. But, so thanks to the Academy for that. But anyway, Michael, let's move on to Best Original Screenplay, Michael. So the nominees are Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World. So, Michael, what is your pick for Best Original Screenplay?
Licorice Pizza.
Ah, damn it, it's mine as well.
Ah.
I'm just hoping for some variety there, that's all.
No, yeah, I get you, yeah. And for me, this was, again, sort of just about spreading the risk. I was kind of like, again, I was just like, well, I think this will probably win something. So I was like, let's, I'd feel bad not having to be represented in any regard. So there we go. It got Best Original Screenplay.
What an incredible name for a movie, by the way, Licorice Pizza. And of course, Paul Thomas Anderson films always get nominated, but since this one encourages paedophilia, I think it'll be enough to swing the Hollywood elite round for this one to win.
Yeah.
I think, Belfast could win it. That was what I was thinking. But yeah, Licorice Pizza I've gone for. And so have you. And of course, last year, you got it right as you went for Promising Young Woman. And I got it wrong and went for Trial of the Chicago 7. And the fact that one of us got it right meant that everyone lost.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, if Licorice Pizza wins, I don't think that'll be the case this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
there's no, there aren't any major, things that are nominated where it would be just embarrassing.
Don't look up.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to win. I hope not.
Yeah.
God, imagine if that happens. Anyway, so let's move on to Best Supporting Actress now, Michael. Best Supporting Actress. So, the nominees are Jessie Buckley in The Lost Daughter as young Leda Caruso, Ariana DeBose for West Side Story as Anita, Judi Dench, Belfast as Granny, what a great name, Kirsten Dunst, The Power of the Dog as Rose Gordon, and Anjuanu, that's such a hard name, I'm sorry, Anjanu Ellis, King Richard as Oracene Brandy Price. So, Michael, what is your pick?
This one was total shot in the dark, but I just went for Ariana DeBose.
Ariana DeBose. Yeah, same. DeBose.
That's really funny.
Yeah, the thing is, I was thinking it's not a shot in the dark, because I was thinking this could be one of my shoe-ins or lock of the weeks. But I didn't pick it. But yeah. West Side Story, it should pick up something. And yeah, I went for this lady because, seems like she did a good job. And the role of Anita is definitely better than the role of Maria.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. And also, I kind of there is the diversity thing. Not to sound like we're super red-pilled or anything, but you've got to bear in mind that the Academy, I think, is mindful towards representation. So you've got to have at least one non-white person for your...
just one. So last year, you got it right as you went for Young Yoo Jung in Minari, another non-white person.
Oh, yeah,
I got it
Good
wrong.
strategy.
I got it wrong as I went for Maria Bakalova in Borat, the most white person ever. Eastern European. And by the way, I've got this wrong every year we've been doing this, Best Supporting Actress. So, maybe I can break this curse like you can with animated film. We'll see on that. Yeah, so come on, Ariana DeBose. So, now we move on to Best Supporting Actor, Michael. Best Supporting Actor. So, the nominees are Kieran Hines in Belfast as Pop, Troy Costor in Coda as Frank Rossi, Jesse Plemons in The Power of the Dog as George Burbank, J.K. Simmons in Being the Ricardos as William Frawley, Cody Smith-McPhee in The Power of the Dog as Peter Gordon. So what is your pick, Michael, for Best Supporting Actor?
Troy Kotsur.
Oh my god, we've gone for the same again.
This is... Oh no, it was way more fun when I was just really bad at this.
Yeah, I know, damn it. So Coda, I think, gives an opportunity for these, obviously, deaf actors to really shine. Separates them from those who can talk, That's an extra level of acting you just don't get normally. So that's where I went for it. What about you?
Well, to be honest, with this, I kind of... I don't want to sound mean, but I kind of or a cheat, but I kind of had to sort of research around, the different people. And I just saw people being this one in particular, and I just saw people this person will probably do well. And I was like, okay, well, that's all I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now, I think so. Of all of those, I don't think anyone else really is probably going to win. That's why I went for Troy Costor. And last year, you went for Lakeith Stanfield. I went for Daniel Kaluuya, both from Judas and the Black Messiah. And
who was the non-supporting actor in that film?
Yeah, I know, exactly. But I won that one, and it was my shoe-in too. But of course it's not this year, but we both picked the same one. So, okay, moving on to Best Actress now. Let's hope for some variation.
I think there might be, because it would be annoying if there isn't, because mine was almost totally random for this.
Okay, so we have Jessica Chastain in The Eyes of Tammy Faye as Tammy Faye Baker, Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter as Leda Caruso, Penelope Cruz in Parallel Mothers as Janice Martinez Moreno, Nicole Kidman in Being the Ricardos as Lucille Ball, Kristen Stewart in Spencer as Diana, Princess of Wales. What is your pick, Michael?
I went for Jessica Chastain.
Who
did you go for?
I went for Jessica Chastain.
That's so weird. Literally, like, the reason... See, the thing is, I assume you probably have an okay reason for it. For me, basically, I heard that, like, the kind of people had soured on Kristen Stewart's performance. I thought it's probably not going to be Olivia Colman.
Yes.
So, but then out of, like, Kristen Dunst, Penelope Cruz, and Jessica Chastain, it was just a random... So, I narrowed it down to those three, and then it was just a random choice for me.
I was so hoping you wouldn't pick Jess, damn it. Well, I don't know if she's going to win, but I felt that, and again, Kristen Stewart doesn't seem like it's going to happen. It's not going to be Olivia Colman. Penelope Cruz, Nicole Kidman,
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, but for Nicole Kidman to win, it seems like that movie needs to be hyped a bit. Same with Penelope Cruz, and Jessica Chastain. She was like, I guess it's going to be her, and I guess once again we have the same pick. So what, our outside pick's going to be pretty damn difficult at the end of this.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so last year, by the way, for Best Actress, you went for Frances McDormand in Nomadland and won, and I went for Viola Davis in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and of course lost. And that's happened 2 years in a row. And let's see if it's 3. So Michael, we're on to Best Actor now. Best Actor. The nominees are as follows: Javier Bardem in Being the Ricardos as Desi Armaz, Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog as Phil Burbank, Andrew Garfield in Tick Tick Boom as Jonathan Larson, Will Smith in King Richard as Richard Williams, Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth as Lord Macbeth. What is your pick, Michael?
Mine is Will Smith.
Oh, fuck off, no.
What?
Why is it Will Smith?
I
mean, it's obvious. I picked him as well.
Yeah. And to be honest, like, for me, I just thought, like, he's a really big movie star, and I feel like it's been a while since he's been in like he's done a film that warranted any kind of kudos. So I feel like it's almost like it feels to me like he's returned back to like being a good actor or whatever in my brain. I don't know. Like, I haven't really heard about him, so I was like, oh, it's like he's come back, so maybe that's why they'll be like, yeah, let's give him some kudos.
All our actor picks are the same then. That's ridiculous. King Richard, obviously is what Will Smith is nominated for. A return to form for him. And that's enough to get him an Oscar, I think, because he's a big name, one of the most famous actors of all time. This is his 3rd nomination, and nobody else really stands out to me, so I think it's going to be him, what you say, and it's just depressing we went for the same one, but last year you went for Riz Ahmed in The Sound of Metal, and I went for Chadwick Boseman in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and of course,
we were both wrong.
In hilarious fashion, we were both wrong, as was the Oscar producer, sorry, because they left this award last, as it was the climax, probably because they thought Chadwick Boseman was going to win, and then the Academy went for Anthony Hopkins and The Father, who of course wasn't even at the ceremony. I guess though, at least he can present the award this year, unlike Chadwick Boseman, to whoever wins. So hey, swings and roundabouts, I guess. So we only got 2 awards left.
Okay, yeah.
So on to Best Director now, Michael. Here are the nominees: Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Ryusuke Hamaguchi in Drive My Car, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Jane Campion, The Power of the Dog, or Campion, sorry, it's a weird name, Steven Spielberg in West Side Story. So, Michael, tell me, who's your best director?
Oh, let's see. Kenneth Branagh.
Yes!
We're different.
It's different. Okay, I have gone for Jane Campion. Thank God it's different. And of course, if you've been paying attention, Michael, I have not used my lock of the week yet. And of course, this is the last time I can do it. That's because Jane Campion is my lock of the week. So wonderful. It's a lot of difference between this. A lot of opportunities for a big point swing if one of us gets this right or wrong. Yeah. So after the controversy with Sam Elliott saying cowboys aren't gay, and how Campion responded to that, saying he's an actor and not a cowboy, and basically owning him. I think she has to be the favourite, and this movie examines sexuality, which I guess isn't that out there, but now a famous actor in Sam Elliott has said some homophobic stuff about it. Well, I think this has to win now. It's challenging now. It's boundary pushing now. Power of the Dog and Jane Campion for the win, I think. So what do you make of that?
For me, the only reason why I went for Kenneth Branagh is because he seems like kind of like a classic director who's been making a lot of like classic films. Like, he's been making the Agatha Christie thingies, and he like made loads of old Shakespeare films back
Murder
in the day.
On the Orient Express.
And yet he's never won Best Director. So but he's never won He's never won Best Director.
Wow.
So I'm kind of like, maybe based on
and
that,
that's going to stay the
he'll get
same.
some credit.
It's going to stay the same because Jane Campion is going to win. She is my lock of the week for Best Director. So, Michael, now we go on to Best Picture. Of course, this is worth 3 points, Michael. 3 points. So this is a big one. Of course, we've got 10 nominees for this. They are as follows. Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune. Wow, a lot of D's. A lot of movies starting with
That's true, yeah.
King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and A West Side Story. So what is your pick, Michael, for Best Picture?
Here I think we are going to agree. I went for Power of the Dog.
Yeah, Power of the Dog, yeah. Because you said before you were spreading it around. But yeah, okay. So Power of the Dog, yeah, unsurprising. I have this winning Best Adapted and also Best Director, so naturally, it makes sense to pick this. I think it is going to win, although I was thinking that perhaps Coda could take it, but I decided to go with this. What about you?
Can I just remind myself? Did you go for Licorice? No, sorry. Did you go for Licorice Pizza for Best Original Screenplay?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I just wanted to get because I forgot to write that down. All right. Yeah, for me, pretty much similar thing. Like it was nominated for a lot. There's a lot of kind of political impetus around it to give it some credit, and obviously there's the representation thing as well because it's by a woman.
It is by a woman. Of course, it's about gay people, so that's all good.
Like Brokeback Mountain.
Just like Brokeback Mountain. So those are our picks. You can hopefully see them up on screen. Now it's time, of course, for our outside pick. So, Michael, of course, we guessed differently on 4 in total, which is rather a low number. But of course, I can only pick 3 because Jane Campion, which was, of course, Best Director, was my lock of the week. So I can either pick The Power of the Dog for Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Costume Design for Cruella, or Dune for Best Production Design. And I am picking Cruella for Best Costume Design. So that is going to be my outside pick because you selected, of course, West Side Story for that. Yes. How about you?
I'm going for West Side Story for Best Production Design as my outside pick.
Okay.
I think it's the most, I think it's where I'm most likely to have got one over on you.
Okay, see, I thought you were going to go for adapted screenplay.
I was thinking about it, but I don't know, I feel like... See, the thing with that one is, like I say, it's entirely probable that I could actually not get it right.
Yeah, of course you went for Drive My Car on that, I went for Power of the Dog, so yeah, let's see. But there you go, there are all our Oscar pits. Who knows who will be right between you and me, Michael? Yeah, and we have to look forward to the great ceremony they've got on Sunday. I mean, just seeing all the people hosting, Amy Schumer alongside all those great names, it's going to be a cracker. The Oscars are back, baby, and I can't wait to see it. I trust you'll be staying up until 6 a.m. to find out the results, Michael, right?
Yeah, I probably won't. I would, but it's just so late, man.
I thought you were going to make a joke there, but yeah, that is the actual reason. It is so late. Yeah. Anyway, join us for our results in a few days to see who won this year. Who have you been, Michael?
I've been Michael,
and I've been Luke. Thanks for listening, and hit that music again, Johnny.
You got it.